One thing that we actually talked about as captains is that we remember when we were freshmen coming in and how crazy and intimidating college was, and we wanted to make sure that our freshmen coming in were as comfortable as possible right from the start.
I just want to lead by example. I want to make sure I'm doing well in the classroom, just showing them what it looks like to be a student athlete.
I've always been kind of a player's guy. I've been friends with basically everybody on the team, but once I became captain, I have to be more of a coach than a player at times, which can be difficult.
You always want to be representing Fordham in the best light. As a captain, you kind of have a more visible role.
I think at first, I didn't realize how much we had to take care of our girls. We're not just student athletes, we have to build character too.
You gotta lead with character. It's not easy to do sometimes, but you're kind of a motivator, so you're always trying to just pick people up when they're down and keep going.
It feels like it falls on your shoulders a little bit if the energy's not high enough and things like that. You kind of just feel responsible for everything that kind of goes on the team.
Game day is the big day for us right now, so it is a little bit harder to get up for practice, but we work together to do that.
Especially during the week too, when we're in classes and stuff like that, we just want to make sure that everybody's focused and getting done what they need to get done.
Some of the things that I didn't know was just how exactly people are going to look at you come game day when it's time. That's when you really start to grow as yourself and grow into yourself as a leader.
One other responsibility is being a liaison between the players and the coaches. It's finding the right combination of, when you have to confront the coaches about an issue or when you kind of have to deal with it.
I think a lot of people struggle with the vocal aspect of leadership, and that part I've just been doing since freshman year because I have to have been in a position where I am telling people what to do.
This year we focused a lot on developing our team culture and our unity, especially with a large team. We have around 50 girls on our team.
One of the responsibilities that I didn't expect was being a captain for the entire year, and that includes over the summer, through cross country, and then in between the seasons.
One of the most tedious responsibilities was just making sure everyone was wearing the correct stuff, whether it was for practice or for a dinner or when we were traveling.
Because of the nature of the sport, there's a lot of matches going on at once. We only have one coach, so as captain we sort of end up doing a lot of coaching.
Sometimes you're on the court alone and you don't have the type of support that maybe you would have in soccer or football when you have an entire team that could assist you.
That's kind of the hard part, to focus on your match and support your teammates at the same time.
It's just trying to get everyone to buy into the team aspect, even though during our rounds we're all out there playing individually. We're competing for Fordham instead of just ourselves.
To me, it means a lot that my coaches and teammates think I'm, a good example of somebody who's doing things the right way.
Came from a really qualified group of seniors, and we all could have done a great job. To be chosen by my teammates was really, really humbling.
The players have a say. They nominate who they want to be captain, and then the coaches kind of go through this process. And obviously they have a say in it, but it was mostly from the players, and it was such a great honor.
But I know at least I got voted in. Victor probably bribed the coach, I'm not really sure.
The team wanted me to be their leader through the best and worst parts of the season, and to me that's a huge honor.
It's a great honor because you're representing Fordham, and everywhere you go you could run into anyone and they'd be like, oh, Fordham, I went there, or I know someone who went there, and it warms your heart.